Now, Ndokwa Ukwane land is very strategic in Delta State. And it is quite unfortunate. What we have seen over the years is that there have been, consistent discrimination and disregard to that region. And what we are saying in effect is that the equitable distribution of the commonwealth of that state is what we are demanding for. We are not here to fight government or to cast aspersion on the personality of anyone, but we are saying that in the interest of justice, peace, and equity, it will be better for the state to distribute the resources in a way that there will be inclusiveness in governance. And that is the only way to really lead people. Because, as you can see, we have the commission of 13 roads, the approval of 13 roads by the governor, Governor Evans Ufeli, in December 2020. None of these roads is located in Ndokwa land. And then you have the current one, the 3 universities, the 3 higher institutions that is meant to be upgraded to universities. None is in Ndokwa land. And we have a lot of issues with things like this. So we have put forth our demands, and then we are calling on the state to act accordingly. And we have given the state 14 days within which to, do that, failing which will have no other option than to proceed legally to get redress. The only option open to a civil-minded person who do not want to engage in violence is legal action to get redress. And then let me say something about legal action. People believe or people think that going to court amounts to vindictiveness or vendetta. Well, that is not what it is. It is the avenue, the channel that is open to anyone who is aggrieved, okay, to seek legal redress. And what you do there is to call the attention of the court, the authority, to the dispute at hand, and then make a case with evidence, and then get judgment accordingly, and then ask that the judgment be enforced. That is it. That is our own representation in leagues of Ndokwa professionals. We are not going to go to the streets. We are not going to carry arms against the state. But what we can do is to seek legal redress as civil-minded individuals who understand the law and who also understand that economic injustice is one of the most devastating conditions we have in our respective communities. So the channel for which we have decided to address this issue is by, first of all, reaching out to the government in question and then asking them to do the needful, failing which we will resort to the legal action as stated. Ndokwa Ukwane land is the host community for the various oil companies you have in Delta States. And with oil exploration comes gas flaring, environmental pollution, water pollution, all kinds of pollution you have in that axis. Now, you have a situation where this same region, people are gradually developing kidney failure, lungs disease and all that because of blindness because of the gas flaring and the environmental issues. And this same region, okay, is the reason you have 13% derivation from the federal government. This same region is the region that produces a huge chunk of mineral resources, human resources that is developing Delta State. But then the same region have no meaningful developmental projects to show for it. Why the state, is approving and awarding contracts in all other locations. Like I said before, in December, they approved 12 roads, upgrades, and new ones. None came to Ndokwa land. The university, none is in Ndokwa land. no meaningful project at all. So this is a call on the government, like we said. And it is important to note that the resources of that region, is transmitted even to other regions, like Okpai is a host community of the largest gas plant in Africa. Okay? And from there, you know what that amounts in terms of resources to this nation and the Delta State in particular. So what we're saying in essence is that you cannot be contributing this much to a state and be living in abject poverty. The people of Ndokwa land, their source of livelihood is ruptured, their water is polluted, and their means of sustenance is completely extinguished by gas pollution and environmental pollution. So what we are saying is that let's have a fresh beginning, a new start. Let there be inclusiveness in governance, because this same region, Ndokwa land, voted for the present government, okay? And then they contributed their human resources, their natural resources, their everything to the government. So the least the government can do for us is to come to our aids, to build hospitals, sites, universities, site projects, build roads. As I speak to you, there's no road to my village. As a lawyer in this country that is contributing hugely to the development of the Nigerian law, there is no road to my village. So I am crying here to the state government in particular to do the needful. To do the needful. This is nothing personal. They must, as a matter of urgency, with immediate effect. That is why we called on the governor to send an additional bill to the State House of Assembly to cite at least 2 universities in Ndokwa land. Because Ndokwa, you have Ndokwa East, you have Ndokwa West, and you have Ukwane local government. So we are calling on the government to do that with immediate effect. And we're also calling on the government to, bring other projects like hospitals and other developmental projects and make that region, give it the desired respect that it requires so that Delta State can move forward. Thank you.
Sorry, before